That's
water.
great.
So he actually dumped his in the water and then put them in my bag.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the Angry Bird racetrack.
Yes.
He loves that. Okay. And so what I did to get him to me to be part of his activity, I sat on the end and spread my legs out at the end of the track. So when he sent the bird down to me, it came this way, and then I just turned around and zoomed it back up the track to him. And he put a big smile on his face. And then we kept doing it back and forth.
That's awesome.
Well, Friday we did the same thing, but this time I started counting. And so I said, to get a response from him, and so I said, okay, zoom, zoom, number 1, and then he'd go, zoom, zoom, number 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he went all the way up to 40.
Wow, that is awesome. The longest interaction.
Yeah, we did, and like if it would crash, I would say, oh, he crashed, gotta do it again, and I'd go pick it up. And he didn't back off, he didn't get up, and try to take the car away from me. If it stopped in the middle of the track, he waited for me to get it and send it, and he lay sideways, and he's going like this, he's got that funny look. Here it comes, And he did it for, for 40, I just had to put my legs out in the track, and through here. Then I zoom, okay, here comes engine number 35.
So that's something I've done some of that a little bit, but I'm always like, I don't want him to hate me, like, no, keep playing with me. And sometimes he was just like, I've never had that long interaction.
But it was repetitious, but he made me part.
Yeah, so that is an interaction. That's actually
interaction.
He was looking at you and everything.
Yeah.
So, and he was talking, so he was almost like your guys were having a little,
We were having a little playtime.
Yeah.
Little playtime.
Pretty cool.
And then the airplane thing, where he just, watched the airplane, and I just kind of, if he had his face up against the glass, and I just put my face up against the glass, and he goes, there comes an airplane, and I say, it's huge! And he looked at me, and he goes, it's huge!
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was
I know. Huge. Okay, that is awesome. So see how we're contributing his vocabulary?
Yeah, and then the next time, though, maybe he picked up on that when I said it's huge. He goes, it's orange! Yeah, Southwest Airlines comes over the orange.
We're going to have to move a little faster so we can...
I'm done with mine.
Okay. Yeah,
once she was playing with the cars on the wall, and I was like, okay, should I just go and play on the wall too, because I wasn't very sure to play on the wall. So I would just try to keep, playing with him, and he would always play with the tracks, and I think just can't, pretend with the tracks. So I would, whenever the car flipped or did some cool thing, I would just, go, awesome, that was awesome, it's do it again. It's and then he would just go and do it again. And once he was playing with the Angry Birds, and he would always come and run and get it. So I started getting the car, and I put my face, I actually leaned down and put my eye through the holes and set it back. Yeah. And he would do the same. He would look through the thing and just wait for me. And he would wait for me to actually send the car back up. But I was just laying on the floor and looking through the holes, and he would do the same thing. It was awesome.
So he is paying attention.
Yeah.
That's good. He's looking.
The books, it's hard for me, because I was so amazed by him reading. I was like,
read more.
I want you to read to me, not me reading. So whenever he was done with the book, he would throw the book at me. But I had a book with me, so I just grabbed my book and I threw it at him. So he actually, we start playing 4 or 5 times, where he would throw at me, I would throw at him.
That's good.
And then we were just okay, I'm done with that. So he was he was looking, and he would just go and get a different book and play with the book, or just go do some other activity.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Okay.
This was on, whichever was this?
And the first stage, and stage 1, exclusive and repetitious activities.
Well, like I said, the racetrack, I had the best luck with. I would do the Angry Bird racetrack. That was how I was probably able to get through the best interactions. But he'd be doing the water track, and I'd be doing the Angry Bird track. And then I make sure to do a lot of play-by-play, about what I'm doing, and racers ready. And then what I noticed what he was doing was he started to time his release of his car with as I'm doing. Like putting it in, want to make sure he gets it at the same time. Then if he's falling behind, you can really see him scurry. You got to pour the water in.
Anything else?
No, that's what made me.
Okay.
I have the one we did at Play-Doh, where we did
Okay.
Play-Doh inside the window. That was like the second session too. He was the little doggy thing.
Oh yeah, that was cute. Although I took it out.
The little doggy.
You're trying to eat it.
Exactly. Yeah. He wanted to eat it, but then when we fill it up, the little doggy, and then he started pressing. He asked me to help him.
It's hard to push.
Because it's hard to twist, and so when the thing came out, I'm like, cool. And then he did it again because he's like, yeah, there's enough here for more of his talk. And then he did it again. So that was kind of a repetition. You guys have mentioned all of them again: the airplanes, the cars. Here when we were playing the day of the airplanes, we were playing the bingo thing.
Oh, the spelling bingo.
The spelling bingo. So he would go up, if the plane would come, he would go up the plane and then come back and join me and start giving me the letters, and like he wouldn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't totally like calling his attention. He kept coming back to what we were doing.
And I think that's what any 4-year-old would do. They would run to the window and look at the airplane.
With the spelling, just on that game, one thing I noticed that he likes to do is I'll create like a word, like a 4-letter word, and then I'll just keep pushing all the other letters in the place of like the first letter or something. And he'll sound them all out, tack, whack, zack, cack, lack.
We haven't played that game.
But he says them all. Even if they're not real words, he says it out. You can see that he,
Okay, yeah, and the other thing is that you have it has like a card that has the words.
Yeah.
And then you have the little letters, and so I spread the letters out, and I kind of guide my finger towards the word that it is, like the letter. And then he's like, well, so where is the 8? And then maybe ask him 1 or 2 twice, and then he goes and finds it, and he's here. And then he goes and comes and puts it in a little thing.
The dot, that's the dot.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, he does the whole thing now.
Well, Friday he wanted to play it, and I took it down, but that was the day he wasn't feeling very good.